Okay. NBA, we cool. All right, cool. I got you.
Hey, I'm over here trying to fight for the Nets, and I think I got a net in here. That's why I keep looking around. But let's talk
Must be
about a net.
annoying you.
That did this and
What
the
about
most
that?
annoying net in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers. Come on now. Aaron Rodgers is going to find a way. I don't know. It's between, I think at this point, it's between Jerry Jones and Aaron Rodgers is who's going to find a way to make the moment about themselves. And for almost 3 months, everyone was tying Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers, and he was just like, think about it. Go on Pat McAfee, talk about some other things. Maybe I might retire. Then we, of course, Mike Tomlin had some things to say about it. Even the owner and GM probably came out and said some things about the Aaron Rodgers signing. He's like, yeah, it'll happen at some point. That the draft happens. OTAs are basically complete for some teams, and now they're rolling over into we're getting ready for training camp. And Aaron Rodgers said, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna just sign with the Steelers." Da-na-na, da-na-na. And it's official. 1 year. Carl looked like he want to laugh.
Oh, I'm looking for something. Keep doing your thing.
Oh, I say this is like the most perfect all season to be in the AFC North. I don't know why, but it's like the perfect season for you all. Aaron Rodgers officially signed a 1 year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers, like you said, ending months of speculations of his NFL future. So, guys, NFL, Aaron Rodgers, here we go again. Some people saying they should have just called the Jets and made a straight up trade between him and Fields. But 1 year, Steelers, AFC North, Ravens fan. Carl, tell us about it. How you feeling?
Man, y'all lucky I couldn't find no laughing sound effect because I laughed when they signed him. I was
Oh,
like,
got
I
you.
was happy.
No,
Oh, there we go.
no.
There we go. That's exactly the end of it. You cut it off too short. The end? Oh, I
I'm
laughed my butt off. That was me. Like legit. I have a voicemail laughing that hard. Because, bruh, he's 40. Y'all complained about, we held on to Big Ben too long. Noodle arm Big Ben. And what do you do 6 years later, 5 years later? Sign another 40-year-old quarterback. And I can hear it now. We don't go to quarterback. If we had a quarterback, we'd be really good. This defense is Super Bowl level, but we don't have a quarterback. It's your fault you don't have a quarterback for the 10th year in a row. And I know that's exaggeration. I don't get the sound effect because I'm having fun. But
That's
it's
them.
your fault. It's your fault. One, draft better. Two, go after a guy in free agency that's better. You went after Russ after he did not do what everybody thought he would do in Denver. He had bad seasons in Denver, and you went after him thinking he was it. Oh, why? Because you only had to pay him $1 million while the Broncos had to pay him 38, 39? Oh, well, passed on Shador. Not 1 round, not 2 rounds, not 3 rounds, not 4, but 5 rounds. You passed on Shador. So you get what you get. And then you have Mike Tomlin having the nerve to say we're good with what we have. What do you have? You have Mason Rudolph. We've seen that experiment. And Skylar Thompson, who I like Skylar Thompson, but he's not a starter in this league. That's been proven. And you were good with that? I honestly think Mike Tomlin is cool with mediocre to bad quarterback play so it can keep this narrative that I get 500 seasons with bad quarterbacks, and that's good enough because that's the standard. And what's the Steelers saying? The standard is the standard. Barely making above 500 or 500 and better is what I'm good at, and that's what I want. And that's what my expectations should be. Not winning a playoff game, not winning a Super Bowl, not even trying to compete for one. Just being 500, just being mediocre. That's the standard here in the Steelers. And that's what this shows me. With y'all waiting on hand and foot for Aaron Rodgers. And then did you hear the terrible excuse that Aaron Rodgers gave for why he was signing late? I didn't want to be a distraction. Last time when I signed around this time, the distraction and blah, blah. No, last time you went to a darkness retreat for 3 days and said my answer on whether I will stay with the Packers or move on is based upon this darkness retreat. That's what got the circus started. Not you signing to the Jets before the minicamp. The whole darkness retreat. And that darkness retreat saying that you should leave Green Bay is what got everybody started. He brings the distractions. He brings the circus. And the Steelers said, come right on in. This is our culture right here. The circus. The distractions. We got it with the receivers. We got it with Pickens. We had it with AB. We had it with Juju. We had it with Chase Claypool. You next in line, buddy. Come on over. DK's here now. Join the circus. And I'm just happy. I'm laughing, I'm elated, and I can't wait to this season to hear the excuses about quarterback play and why the Steelers ain't as good as they should be.
I don't even know how we top that, Joe.
Well, Carl gave you the glass half empty perspective. I give you the glass half
That's
full.
all the way empty. Throw a rock at that joint.
So this is what I'm gonna say about this. He said that he did not hold the Steelers hostage, right? And they signed right before mandatory OTAs. So I'm assuming that this was already going to happen, and they just did it now, basically. That's how I'm looking at it. Also, I gotta correct you, Carl. You said that you comparing to Ben Roethlisberger. Aaron Rodgers ain't got a noodle arm though. Roethlisberger was done, bro.
He's 40.
I get it. He is 40, but Roethlisberger was terrible, bro. You know that. He was not the same. He could not air the ball out no more.
Rodgers is the same.
Rodgers is now is much better than Roethlisberger in that last year.
That's fine. But is he the same?
He ain't, and he no MVP, but he's still a decent quarterback. Decent.
At best.
And how much he signed for, Tomo?
I know it's 1 year deal. I don't know the numbers.
1 year. Hold on, there you shall. Go ahead. I found it. I thought I had it right here.
All right. 1 year or something. And also, he was the third option. They tried to get Matthew Stafford first. That didn't work. They tried to keep Fields. Fields like, nope, I'm going to New York. So they went to Aaron Rodgers with the third option.
Thanks, Dave. Schefter. The money wasn't announced yet.
Money wasn't been announced yet. Okay. So when I look at it, glass half full, Aaron Rodgers was a third option. And I think that's a pretty decent third option. They are loaded with picks next year. So they can make moves and trades in the draft and get their quarterback next year, but they still want to compete. And this can kind of work. People kept talking about, oh, he got in the same division as Lamar and Burrow. I mean, that's every year. I mean, I don't care what quarterback you got. You gonna probably have the third best quarterback in the division. If you in that
door.
He said what?
Could have got Shador.
Yeah, we all know the Shador thing. It's something that ain't got nothing to do with football.
Carl is relentless, man.
I know.
Because it's the truth. I'm so tired of them saying that we don't go to quarterback every year when it's your fault you don't have a quarterback.
He was saying right there. And then, so what's dependent on this to work, though, is the running game. They had to develop a running attack. I'm not sure how the O-line is going to be this year. Carl, you might know better than I do. The O-line, I mean, you don't know. All right, so I don't know how the O-line is going to look this year. But the last year running game was little hit and miss. They had games when they played well, but then they had games they didn't play well. So that's that. And lastly, Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is deciding to work with Mike Tomlin, a leader of men, guy that's highly respected. Y'all think how he was with the Jets? You know what I mean? How he was with how he is with his coaches. Y'all think he gonna pull that with Mike Tomlin? Or y'all think that it's a humbleness there because it's a lot on the line for him going there. He can break the playoff drought win, or he can break the streak of a winning season. It can backfire if this don't work out for him. And that's not a way to go out. And I'm pretty sure if they don't have a winning record this year, it's going to break Mike Tomlin's record. And I don't think nobody's going to sign Aaron Rodgers next year. This will be his
40. I mean, at this point, who cares?
No, I'm saying in Aaron Rodgers.
He'll be 42 actually in December.
It's time. It might be time to pack it up anyway.
That's why Aaron Rodgers' viewpoint, that's not how you want to go out. So there has to be some confidence there for both parties that they can actually win a playoff game. I can see that happening.
I hear this whole leader of men thing, but every year is some dramatic BS in Pittsburgh from this leader of men.
From the receivers.
He's still a leader of men. They're not men on the team.
Thank you.
I mean,
if this was Dallas, we would kill them every year.
George Pickens will be like this. We watch him next year.
That's why you HOA, man. That's why you HOA. I'm
If
so
this was
glad you said
Philly
that.
gets killed for it and they win, AJ Brown act up.
But no, they get killed because they coach be tripping too.
But
And they win.
AJ Brown gets killed and he wins.
Who get killed? AJ Brown?
Yes, we killed him for reading. I
by
know
the mass
me
media
personally,
they
I
do,
killed
yeah.
him for the whole reading the book thing too. Because like, bro, I've never seen nobody read a book on the sideline, and it's crazy how that came out like in the midst
It
of
was a
something.
big thing, yeah.
Yeah, but bro, AJ Brown gets called out for his dramatics. He got called up. Brandon Graham accidentally let slip that there was a little bit of issues in the locker room between AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts.
And Nick Sirianni, he had to deal with that.
I mean, I feel like Mike Tomlin been called out last year. He got called out last year with the whole
Last
Pickens.
year. But I'm saying there's a pattern,
Well,
but he gets away with it. And now it's finally catching up to him. But for years, he's been getting away with it.
Yeah.
Nah, I think he cares about his leg. He's a self-centered type guy. I think he cares about his legacy.
I think he does too, but he's also 40. Like at the end of the day.
I mean, Brett Favre was 40. I mean, look what he did.
Yeah, he had Adrian Peterson. Who's Adrian Peterson on the Steelers team?
You got Jalen Warren.
How old is Matthew Stafford?
Caleb Johnson.
Matty might be like 37, 38 or something like that.
Nah.
He pushing 40.
He pushing 40, but I don't think he's 40.
Nah, we talking about somebody that's he gonna be 40. If I read this article right, he said he will be 42 in December. So that right there. I mean,
he's 37.
Thank you.
So he pushing 40. But
yeah, he cares, but he definitely cares. Like,
okay, we're talking about
he's like, don't play on the Brady.
Like y'all be saying Brady so much this and so much that. Now we're going to but Brady was 40. Are we doing that?
Nah, we can't do that. Brady was.
Are we doing that?
Brady was
but all right, also.
And Brady, my bad, not to cut you off. Brady had Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, and Antonio Brown. Steelers have DK Metcalf.
And this right here, hold on. And also
DK Metcalf.
Think about this though too. We talking about Brady had a chip on his shoulder where he actually showed that he cared, that he wanted to win when he went somewhere else.
Leader, man, yeah.
Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers is showing you that he cares about himself in every moment. So if the Steelers start looking bad, I get what y'all saying. He might care, but if the team start looking bad, I don't put it past Aaron Rodgers to be like, well, not my fault. Like, I'm out here doing my job. He kind of alluded. He kind of alluded to this with the Jets when they started losing games. He was kind of throwing hints like, I mean, guys just got to run their routes. He was like, what? What do you mean?
I agree.
I will say this too. Like last year, I felt like the offense. The offensive line was not good. Number one.
Right. And with the Jets, the offensive line for the Steelers.
With the Jets, that's what I'm saying. It all depends on that. But Aaron Rodgers, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. I'm trying Steelers with over 100 QB quarterback rating. Like towards the end of the season, he was playing well.
Could you care to tell me who those games were against? I don't know. I really don't know. That's why I want to know.
I got you. Towards the end of the year, last game of the season, the Dolphins 112 QB rating.
Okay.
Right. He had a number 1 QB rating against the Rams. 91.
That's a good one. I'll give him that one. Even
though 120. Yeah, 120 against the Jags.
Okay, trash.
All right, 104 against Miami again.
Again, very
114
very bad.
Against the Colts. And they lost that game 28-27. 118 against the Texans. Good defense. And they beat the Texans, remember? And he played well.
That was a good one. That's 2 out of 6.
Joe.
And I'm lightweight giving you the Colts one.
Joe said he played good.
And for the Steelers comment, do they have a great defense? Because when I looked at that end of the schedule, when they actually had to play some teams, boy, them numbers was climbing for them offenses.
See, yeah, like the Steelers defense, like last year, it was confusing. Like early in the year, they were really good. Towards the end of the year, they were not really good.
It's not confusing. I tell you. Beginning of the year, they played the lighter part of their schedule, and they had Steelers fans confused. Towards the end of the year, they played the harder part of their schedule, and they showed you who they really were.
Kind of like another
team. But also, a lot of the defense errors, the offense was trash towards the end of the year, bro. They were like quick. Remember they played Philly? They actually played good against Philly defensively, but the offense was straight garbage. They couldn't do nothing on offense.
So we're going to circle back to but if we had a quarterback argument, you
That's
don't
why I
have a
said
quarterback.
It depends on the offensive line. That's what it depends on.
I think it's more than the line, though. I'm sorry. I think it's more than the line. I'm glad Carl said everything. Y'all know Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback, which I know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah,
he was a very great quarterback in his time.
And game one, you know they played in the first game of the season?
Jets.
And Justin Fields
that's a pretty good defense.
I'm sorry. I think Justin Fields gonna show off.
You think so?
I do too.
I think he's gonna show off.
I think he's extra motivated. And he got his guy back at Garrett Wilson.
Yep.
Who got familiarity with Ohio State.
And like Justin Fields, like wherever he goes, the team they love Justin Fields. He's a good person. I'm hearing like the Bears, they love the whole roster. DJ Moore was like crying sleep thinking about Justin Fields when he had Caleb Williams.
I could see that too, because Caleb was having his moments. But I'm with you, Carl.
Carl asked a great question, by the way, Blaze. Since we asking questions.
He said I just peeped. Yeah. He said I just peeped too. Well,
I had to, bro. You tried to defend the Steelers a little bit. I gotta get you.
No, you right, Blaze. You right. Y'all did cook the Steelers. That's the game when Jalen Hurts had a little chain on. Is that what you want to see?
When he had all the rappers going crazy, bro. So where you get that jewelry?
That was after that game. I forgot.
He cooked them boys.
I'm just saying, bro, because I know the Steelers fans gonna circle back. Well, we beat y'all 18-16. The defense looked good then. No, bro, I keep telling y'all don't want to admit it. We beat ourselves, and that's why when we saw y'all again, 2 straight times.
I wish Javon was on here to talk about it.
I wish he was too.
Because the old line is gonna be key.
It is, but we don't know. I don't know anyway.
It's the O line, the run game, and what that defense is.
I like Caleb Johnson. I do.
That's the whole thing.
But I know Aaron Rodgers. I know Aaron Rodgers. This is the same thing with the Jets. He went to the Jets, and what was the Jets known for? Having a good defense, but a shaky offensive line.
Good point.
And they had a decent run game. It's kind of like almost a similar situation.
They had a good run game.
It
is way better than what
and it still wasn't good. But also Nathaniel Hackett was not good though.
But that's his guy.
Yeah,
that's his guy. You see what I'm saying? Like this is what he gonna do.
We're talking about not good. Who's the Steelers? Who's saying the Steelers OC was good?
I know, right?
The Steelers complained about both their OCs.
I do not like Arthur Smith.
That's what I'm saying. It's more than just the O-line, Joe. It's gonna be a lot going on.
I meant to answer a question too by Blaze. He said, "What if he does well and surprises me?" I don't think he's just surprising me. He'll surprise half America. And in that case, y'all know I'm never above saying I was wrong about something. Like, bro, if he does well, I will come on here like I came on here and clown and come on here and give him his props.
Hey, Carl said, not just me, half of America. Yeah, but we're going. I can't wait to the panels. Hey, Tomo, this the year they should have done the Hard Knocks. What you doing with Cleveland? With Aaron Rodgers going to Pittsburgh?
I agree.
And Cincinnati, they done signed both their wide receivers, but everybody still.
Trey Henderson, what's up with him?
Hey, send him to Detroit. Send him to Detroit. Trey Henderson to Detroit.
No.
Hey, AJ, I don't know if you're watching, but I got something for you. Look, I remember a while back when the Cowboys were so bad, I was saying something about Cincinnati, and he's like, Tom, I don't think you want to do that. You are 100% correct. I forgot that Cincinnati is just flat out terrible when it comes to their players. Like, you talking about a draft pick that they having issues with signing. Like, you got money allocated for your draft picks, and they still like trying to get his man. I'm like,
tried to tell him. We tried to tell him.
The issue I have is, okay, go find a team that wants to trade for you. He finds a team. Oh no, we need like that. No, we gonna up the price. Like basically making it too expensive. It's like, bro, like just get rid of him. Like if he don't play, it don't help you.
That's Cincinnati.
Stupid.
Right. How could you be in a division like that, Carl? I know you be having the time of your life, bro. Just sitting back like
Not
they.
DB in the chat. Like, bruh, this is how it was my whole
I
life.
know. I'm just saying. The
I probably seen the
division is
Ravens have like
implode themselves.
I seen maybe the Ravens had like 3, 4 down years my entire life. The year before we signed Harbaugh, the year where everybody got hurt, 2014 after we lost to the Patriots with that double reverse pass that pissed me off. Or whatever pass Julian Edelman threw, we blew 2 14-point leads. Everybody got hurt the next year, and I want to say the year after that was a bad year too.
Well, at least Joe Burrow got somewhere Lamar never got. So
that's real cute. Lamar got things Joe Burrow ain't got either.
Hey, Carl. He having this moment because he know what we about to talk about now.